Oh my God. My dog is zooming around the living room. Hi, world. Patricia, O'Connor, and Frida, Reba, Darcy, you're on sticks, but I'm about to move you. Yeah, Frida is really excited to get rolling today. It's a beautiful day on the bonsai balcony. I've got us mounted to a tripod, and we're looking at what's right in front of me. It's my Ponderosa. We're drying out. It is a warm, sunny, beautiful day today. It is Wednesday, 5th, methinks. Also, yesterday was about as opposite of this as you can get. It was blowing and cold. So yesterday, very cold, very wet, very rainy, and I watered this guy a couple of days ago. Brought it off there. I thought with all of our rain yesterday, it might not be back far enough away, but it is still drying out nicely. And those little mushrooms right there say that our soil is at a good state for mycorrhiza. That just happens to be, spores like it. That's not what today's show's about. Today we're on sticks for a reason. I'm gonna zoom in on my bald cypress trees and show you what we're gonna do today. And then I'm gonna throw these legs down, try to center up a frame, and grab some toys, and get busy. We can also thank Evan at Underhill Bonsai for this. Evan in Underhill Bonsai in Louisiana. I just saw a video that he had posted several weeks ago where he started working on his bald cypress. Man, that just made me want to come out here. And as I told him, that just got me all fired up to come out here and lose a finger. I jest. But there's just a couple of things to show and tell about here. Cue the car alarm. I said a couple of days ago that I thought these guys were looking a little froggy, like they were getting ready to jump. If you lived near me, these little bumps that I'm pointing at, what I'm getting at here, those are telling us that the window is open to repot this tree, but it is closing. It is slowly closing. By the time this guy starts into leaf proper, repotting this guy would be too late. I think I said about a week ago that looking at those bumps, at how much they were rising up there, that they think it's almost time. The time of year. Come on, focus. And I was also talking about getting rid of some of these a little heavier pieces. But in this amount, I said this is probably the perfect time to transplant if you were going to do so, unless we get another freeze. Granted, this is the 5th of February. I mean, the calendar still reserves the right to sock us pretty hard. Also, I have it on good authority that we go back to soggy mañana. Tomorrow is like an 80% chance we go back into the drizzly drips all over again. So this is our little dry out period. It's a warm day, but it hadn't been so cold. It's been cold and rainy, but that doesn't matter to a cypress tree. What I think is cold and rainy is still warm, too warm for a typical winter day. And these guys are budding out. Spring is here as far as they're concerned. The oaks would have not shown any signs of waking up yet, but they'll probably be next. Our ponderosas are all looking good. But like I said, having watched that video that Evan was doing, he was doing some work on his trees, and I had noticed that the work that we did on our trees, I kind of like the state we're in. I thought it would be a good time to show you guys that we're going through winter, that we're starting to already enjoy some springtime weather. Even if it's short lived, we get today, and then we get all wet and soggy again tomorrow. It could even get cold, but today it's warm. It is like in the 70s. So what I want to do today, what I was watching Evan do, is I was watching Evan do some more cleanup work on his trees, and I noticed that the cleanup work we had done to our trees is looking pretty good. There's nothing here I feel like I need to go back over. Nothing here I feel like I need to go back over. This I do feel like I need to go back over. I don't think I want. You can kind of see how that's fluted out. I want to take that down. Not all the way. We don't want to cause us any problems, but I want to take that down, and I want to hollow out. Get over in there, Pat. I don't want to hollow out not hollow out, and this is not the right word, but I want to cut out more of this. I want to make this inside edge more active. And a little trick that I learned that Evan showed me, I want to try that. If I understood it correctly, I want to see if I can give this rollover direction over here. By cutting this out a little bit, I'll get the rollover to come more this way than fat. So either way, I'm going to clean up this edge or not. I'm going to clean up this edge. So that's going to be what we do today. And I have on standby and fully charged a couple of toys. I have my router, and I have my Milwaukee Impact with a sanding disc. I also, I think that with the camera in here, in the same room with the music playing, I probably have the music a little loud. I'm going to cut that down a notch. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't want to find myself competing with that. I had that happen once before and had forgotten about that, but I'm going to be out on the balcony and the camera's in here about the same distance but in the same room, so I didn't want to have to compete. All right, so here's what's going to happen. I've got my hair back in a ponytail. I have some sort of loose clothing on, but nothing too bad. And what I intend to do is to work this edge and work this top edge and get this guy to where it doesn't have to, I don't want the rollover to be that large. Don't know that I'm in the movie either. I guess that sounds dry to me. When it comes on the bearing, I've got a router bit on here. When I do these Cypress shows, I've tried to mention before different avenues that viewers who would want a Cypress. And I had mentioned Winder in Florida. And I had mentioned John Gene Angel in the Carolinas. I gotta say, I didn't do justice to Evan though. That would be a third source. He tries to keep a supply of American bald cypress on hand. I saw quite a few of them that look to be about this size. or this size. He also had some larger buttress trees, and he also had some smaller. So, yeah, I'll drop a link to his work on his tree in the description of this video. This bit is working really well. It's taking off material. It's also, I just hit the part that had all the cut paste in it, which slowed it down a little. It's got these abrasive little knobs on here. They're not, I wouldn't say they're sharp, but they're pointy. They're kind of pointy, dull pointy. But that works soft wood really well. It doesn't go nuts in soft wood like a router bit might do. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more, and then I'm going to move camera back in and show you what it is I'm working on up close and personal. And then you'll go back on your perch while I do the second half. Anybody wanting to know if this will leave marks? It absolutely does and will leave marks. This isn't stuff that we intend to leave exposed. And by marks, I mean tool marks, right? We don't care if something looks like it's been marked by nature or catastrophe, but any tool marks we leave in this are gonna get covered up by our rollover, or we're not doing this right. actually helps as those teeth that I was worried about get cut paste in them. It helps me to get to the edges without eating out too much. Also, it wants the trough. So at some point, you can hear it in there when I go from really kind of fast swipes to where I'm slowing down, but I had to get a firmer grip on it because I didn't want it to dig in anywhere. This is what I'm doing. Okay, this is kind of a weird angle. Okay, there we go. I'm bringing down this edge and cleaning up this inside edge, and I'm going to take a little bit more out of here. I want the rollover to go more this way than raising up and across. So I want to cut this edge down a little more, and then we're going to move around to this side. And at that point, I'll be almost hid. I think I'll have to give that. We may just make that part 2. And we'll do a before and after, because I think the Ponderosa might pretty much inhibit kind of what I want to do there. All right, that also qualifies as a kick of camera, I suppose. So that we got that out of the way. I'm gonna tip back just the scotch. Maybe I don't know if I was out of frame last time. If my head was, I'm not really bothered by that. It's the same. The price for my on-screen talent is the same whether you get ahead or not. Oh, I can smell Cypress. This is a good smell. All right, so that is one side. When it comes to this tree, when it comes to this Ponderosa, it is about ready to go on a little bit of a road trip in about 3 weeks. Oh yeah, that's plenty of room to work with. Okay. Actually, this is a good position. This is good for me. Get out of the tree. Oh, that was a lot. power bit is sure doing the job. And this was a good time to get on this before all this new growth starts budding out and makes this operation even trickier. It's not, I wouldn't say this is a tricky job. By making this go faster, by cutting this rollover back, we're also accelerating it. Now I'm taking off the inside, like that cut is shaped like this. I'm taking off the rollover on that inside edge. That's the approaching. That's the latest to grow. That will also slow down. And other people have suggested that whenever this, ever so often, go and clean out that inside rollover edge. To cause it to callus anew. And that will callus faster. Or just basically accelerate the overall time needed. Easy to be afraid of not wanting to sit still too long. You kind of approach this and you kind of need to get a feel for how soft the wood, how hyper the bit. So you start off kind of moving fast because you don't want to sit still until you feel like you can see what a rhythm would look like, if nothing else. But as soon as you can slow down the sooner you can slow down that rhythm, the better. You can do that and take down high spots. But at some point, it's like painting. You're going to want to slow that down and make it smooth stroke. and not just keep jabbing at it. Easy. Getting ready to do a review here in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to move in. I'm going to move in. No, it's great having a lot of trees. I'm gonna move in and show you guys what I've been up to. Also, hooray! I love it when I walk around camera and we're still filming. So, I think y'all can see I've cut that edge down, not totally, but considerably. And then coming out way over here and trying to get an angle. I got my legs, I got camera legs sprawled out everywhere. Okay, get in there. Get in there, O'Connor. That's what I did there. I'm gonna take a flat sander and face that a little bit. And I could be done with it here, but I think a flat sander that I have standing by, if it's not totally impossible to get in there, might do us a world of good. Do that. Okay, what this is this is my Makita. This is a Makita Impact. It's an impact instead of a drill, but you can tell because it doesn't have the typical chuck. I've got a chuck attachment with a disc with a sanding pad. I used to operate one of these, except it was air from my dad when I refinished furniture in his Cypress woodwork shop. So, memories. And I looked like I was about to get caught up in the equipment then too. But I somehow managed. Ooh, this is tight, y'all. Also, yeah, I guess so. This little guy's a monster. Yeah, okay, go for it. Go, Will. Not really. It seems like it's less likely to gouge, although that's not the best. What did we do? Oh, I just killed this thing. I think. Maybe. I may have just killed this thing. I have another one, but I'm not going to hook up another tool mid-show. Let's see if I can look through. See what happens. I've already done one show with this, so it's not like we're playing with things we've never used before. We've already gotten good results out of this one. I see the problem. The problem with Pat is the very, very tight space and trying to get in here and work this and pushing on one corner and then the other. I think I've killed the base of this. So it's a little floppy, but I think it's still doing a good job. And I don't have a lot to do. Let's see how we do. Yeah, that was that. Man, I wish I had smell-o-vision on there. You guys would definitely be enjoying the aroma of some cypress. And I'm gonna climb out of here and call this enough. I maybe had another minute or two to go. Not necessary though. I was just cleaning up something that that will actually be. It's like a modern oven. It'll be self-cleaning. In other words, I don't have anything to clean up, but the roll won't take care of for us. So yeah, I also a little bit. HDD, is that what we've decided we are? Oh, come on, let go of me. Okay. Set that off to the side. Yeah. I killed the disc. I have another one standing by. I think I'm already at a pretty much acceptable place. That might have been my good luck intervening. I've a great motorcycle racer once said, "Better lucky than good," and I didn't understand that because he was a phenomenal talent. But yeah, whatever. Better lucky than good. That's what I did. This edge was way out here. We cut it down. It was really proud. It was standing out way out there, kind of proud. We cut all of this back. We're going to allow this all to roll over again. I put a little cut paste over this. I don't want any of this stuff separating. It gets furry. And it's just like if you think about the wheel or the grinding part, on one side it cuts, on the other side it tears up furry. I'm not concerned about the furry. The furry will take care of it. The little furry edges that sometimes come up will take care of themselves. Rollover will make fast work of them. So like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I was giving you guys a little heads up a few days ago that I suspected our bald cypress trees were getting ready to get frisky, and lo and behold, they are frisky. They are all at one stage or another of budding out, and we should start seeing some foliage here just any day now. I appreciate you. Frida appreciates you, and yeah, that concludes. Everybody came out of this. What you're missing out on is I'll do a follow-up later in one of our updates. I'll show you where I applied cut paste. Nobody needs to hang out to see that. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh wait. Thank you all so much for watching. Accepting the award.